Oh, hello and good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. There is a water heater running in the background, and I have guests upstairs, so I'm not going to talk too loud. I'm not going to talk too long. It is 2 a.m. again. 2:02. Spirit number, of course. Alright, so I actually had a very specific plan, and I was drawing up plans of how I was going to shoot these videos. And of course, like clockwork, I get up, Spirit comes in and says, no. You just need consistency. Just show up with no plan in your heart space, and we will give you everything you need. And I was tired. I actually very much preferred to go back to sleep. And my fiance's phone was dinging, so I was kind of like, I don't know why that was happening. But I knew it stops him because he's dead tired, and now I'm not going to check his phone. So, thinking I could trick my spirit, I go into a meditative state, and I say, but do I really need to get out of bed, or is this just my ego forcing me to get out of bed to fulfill some higher purpose? And it's like, get the hell out of bed. I'm like, ah! So, this is me, all natural. I did put coconut oil on my lips, because I wasn't going to go on camera without something. So yeah. So now I'm here. And the material I had the other night is upstairs, but Spirit provided me everything I need again. And I turn on this computer, and there are residuals of a chat that's going on in the corner of this computer, because it's an iMac, it's linked to my fiance's phone. And I see it's his sister with very important information about canceled flights, how she's coming in tomorrow. My guests are actually my in-laws. So I'm like, okay, they need to see this. So I go upstairs. I have 6 flights of stairs, by the way. I'm in the basement. I sleep on the second highest floor. Walk all the way upstairs. Wake him up. Hand him his phone. I say, Spirit guides sent this to you. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you're welcome. I walk back downstairs and I shoot this video. So, yeah. Apparently, the videos you're going to get are a lot more frequent than I planned, but I guess I'm just going to show up and shoot them, and they're going to give me everything I need to shoot. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't have anything written down. I'm just looking at the highlighters that I had to take out of my binder, because the binder is what this laptop is sitting on, because the normal stand I use is upstairs. This stand's too short unless it has a binder that Spirit provides. And if I sound a little bit frustrated, it's because I'm tired. Okay, so what else can I tell you? Right, heart space. The technique I use, or that started me off in the direction that I use. And I'll post that link down below. It's a book, an online book that's free for everyone, written by a guy named, I'm going to butcher this name, so bear with me, Drunvalo Melchizedek. Drunvalo Melchizedek, I think. Sorry. um, yeah, so that link will be down below. So you can download it for free. Yeah. Alright, so the technique to get into sacred heart space. Okay, so connect to my heart. Actually, this is why I have this here. It's just to bring presence to my heart. This is also organite with is it fruit of life? I'm just checking. Yeah, the fruit of life symbol, flower of life symbol on it, and I keep it above my heart so that the energies can flow easier here. And also just to bring my awareness to my heart throughout the day. So just bring some more awareness here. And there's really no right or wrong way to breathe for this exercise, even though the book will tell you something else. Oh, okay. Hopefully you cut the rest of that. So what I do is I open mouth breathe because the tongue is actually directly connected to the heart, and air is intelligent. So if I breathe like this, the air is going to go directly to my heart and directly out of my heart. So I guess there's a right way to breathe. There's a different way to breathe in the book, but this is the way I use. And then I really don't have to think about it after that. There's no special pace. It's just open mouth breathe. And you feel the air as it enters your heart. If you can't feel it, just know that it's doing that. I'll post another link to same guy, and I'm gonna see if I can find this. He has you know what? It's not the same guy. It's a different institute. It's the Heart Institute. But I found it through this guy, and it explains how at conception, the first thing that's created after, the seed of life is the heart, not the brain, but the heart. So you may be wondering, well, how is the heart able to do that without knowledge of the brain to do that? Because it's the heart that forms and it starts doing its thing, pumping, and without the use of the brain. And then the second thing to form out of that is the tongue. So, yeah, the more you know. Anyhow, back to Sacred Heart Space. I'm in it right now, so that's why it's a little bit more difficult for me to do, and it feels different for everyone, but the way it feels for me is it expands out to circle you, and I'm a very big feeler. I always just felt it without really knowing what it is, just being aware of the energetic shift. Some people like to visualize going into their sacred heart space and they can see like a temple or a forest or whatever that means for them. And there are auditory learners out there, and it's funny that I had this experience and never had it again, but I had actually went into what felt like my physical heart because I could feel like I was doing this, and I was like, why was I doing this? And it's because I was moving within the rhythm of how the blood was coming in and out of my heart. And I was feeling the pumping, and just specifically on how I was doing this, within the waves of blood coming in and out, I realized that where I was located for this feeling was directly center. And I could hear the heartbeat like I was in the heart. So for you, those of you who might have an auditory experience, that's maybe what you'll experience when you go into heart center. The point is, it's better to come here first and function this way when you're trying to make connection, or not trying. Trying's the wrong word. You're connected here. You're connected here. You're absolutely connected here. And things that come in when you are in this space come in for you. Even now, the water heater stopped as I was explaining this part. And my family is upstairs awake right now discussing the future plans, so I don't really have to worry about the noise level like I did when I first started recording. So yeah, I think that I've exhausted everything. Let's see, 11:42. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop. Yeah, so hopefully this experience helped you, and it's not just me here to serve you. I guess I have a team. You can't see them. I can't really see them either, but I know they're here, and they're kind of giving me a pat on the head. I can feel it. They're like, "Good job, Rachel." I'm like, "Thank you. I'm gonna go to bed." Okay, so until next time, everybody.